Yes,
it's
sir.
been a long time coming.
It's a long time.
And I just want to say congratulations. And well done. And I know that this has really taken out a lot of time out of you to actually put together.
Yes.
Not only for yourself or for the Jamaican people, for those who have actually thought wrongly about Jamaicans. And when they hear the word deportee. Alright, can I just answer bluntly, are you a deportee?
Yes, I am.
You're a deportee?
Yes, I am.
Alright. What gave you the inspiration to write this book? And if you class yourself as a deportee, why were you being deported, if you don't mind saying?
Well, the reason why I was deported is as a result of a 1996 law that came in. It's called the Illegal Immigration Reform and Immigrant Responsibility Act. Prior to this act, on September 30th, 1996, deportation for a person like me, who is a legal permanent resident, could only be triggered by a sentence of a year or more. However, by a sentence of 5 or more years, correction. However, since the law came into existence, it lowered the sentence to a year or more, and it classifies certain crimes as aggravated felony. In 1996, I was placed on probation as a result of domestic violence. In that same year, the law came about. Soon after the law came about, I was deportable. However, the United States government didn't catch up with me. 5 years after, in 2001, the United States Supreme Court said people like me who got convicted as a result of a plea agreement should not be deported, and that case is cited in INS versus St. Cyr. However, I believe that this federal law, which governs the IIRIRA, it contradicts or conflicts with state law, because I was convicted by the state, the federal took it up, and then it's a conflict of the law while I'm deported. I'm deported against 2 United States Supreme Court cases. The first one is the Florida Supreme Court in 1996. Say, in order to be convicted for resisting arrest without violence, the police officer must be in the lawful execution of a legal duty. I was convicted controversial to that. In 2001, the U.S. Supreme Court states that those people who get convicted as a result of a plea agreement should avert deportation. Well, that didn't happen to me. I got deported even though I serve in the United States Army with a legal and honorable discharge. When I came to Jamaica in 2004, deportees were labeled as being the worst person, the crime has escalated, and a number of issues were going on. People in Jamaica especially, to include the government, they were not so up to date on deportation matters. So I take it on my head to write this book. It took me 6 years, it took me some serious journeys, it took me the 14 parishes, and I interviewed over 300 people in order to arrive at this book. The U.S. Library of Congress classified as unmediated based on full classification. It's available at 10 U.S. universities to include Princeton, and it's quite a few subjects that they have been taught out of it. The Library of Congress is also incorporated in the Library of Congress, where 6 subjects is available out of the book. The title, The Jamaican Deportees, We Are Displaced, Desperate, Damaged, Rich, Resourceful, or Dangerous. What it does, it states the 6 different categories of us and 2 different types. It's either you're a criminal or a non-criminal.